Hi, my name is Theo Spiller and I am an internet artist. I think it is great to be with someone you love. So I dedicate this video to my wife for the 25th anniversary of our marriage. She really loves those new artificial intelligent platforms. So I ordered AI to create 300 images of a happy couple in 300 different art styles. 300 images for 300 months of our marriage. Now let's see how AI sees the history of art.
Art has been an integral part of human history, with different styles and periods reflecting the values, beliefs, and culture of each era. From the earliest cave paintings of the Stone Age to the contemporary art of today, the evolution of art has been a continuous process that reflects the changing times and styles.
One of the earliest art styles is the cave paintings of the Stone Age, which date back to 40,000 years ago. These paintings were created by early humans and are characterized by simple, bold lines and images of animals, hunting scenes, and handprints.
Another important style is the Egyptian art of the Old Kingdom, 2600 to 2180 BC, which is characterized by its strict adherence to strict conventions of proportion, symmetry, and hierarchy. Egyptian art features monumental sculptures, paintings, and reliefs that depict their gods and pharaohs in an idealized form.
The Greek and Roman styles of the classical period, 5th to 1st centuries BCE, are characterized by their realism and attention to detail. Greek art is known for its idealized forms, while Roman art is characterized by its realism and its focus on everyday life.
The Gothic style, 1140 to 1450 CE, is a period of art that emerged in medieval Europe and is characterized by its use of light and dark, its intricate detailing, and its focus on the spiritual realm. Gothic art is known for its stained glass windows, sculptures, and architectural elements.
The Renaissance, 1400 to 1600 CE, is a period of art that saw a revival of classical forms and ideas, as well as a new emphasis on humanism, realism, and perspective. Renaissance art is characterized by its use of light and shadow, its attention to detail, and its focus on the human form.
The Baroque, 1600 to 1750 CE, is a period of art that was marked by grandeur, drama, and movement. Baroque art is characterized by its use of chiaroscuro, its focus on the senses, and its use of dynamic compositions and dramatic lighting.
Art history is the study of the visual arts and their evolution over time. It encompasses a wide range of art forms, including painting, sculpture, architecture, photography, and many others. The purpose of art history is to understand the context in which art was created, the meaning and significance of the art, and how it has changed and evolved over time.
Art historians play an important role in documenting and interpreting the history of art. They conduct research on the works of art, their creators, and the historical and cultural context in which they were produced. This information is then used to write books, essays, and other materials that tell the story of art history.
One of the biggest challenges for art historians is deciding which works of art to mention in their studies and which to leave out. This decision is based on a number of factors, including the importance and influence of the artist, the quality and originality of the work, and the historical and cultural context in which it was created.
Artificial intelligence, AI, has come a long way since its inception. With advancements in technology and deep learning algorithms, AI is now capable of creating images from text. This new application of AI is known as Generative Adversarial Networks, GANs, which are neural networks designed to generate new content, such as images, based on a set of input data.
Art historians also consider the impact of a work of art on the development of the visual arts. For example, a work of art that was groundbreaking and influential in its time may still be considered important and relevant today, even if it is no longer considered fashionable or popular.
The Impressionist style, 1860 to 1920 CE, is a period of art that is characterized by its focus on light and color, its use of loose brushwork, and its emphasis on capturing the fleeting effects of light and atmosphere.
Another factor that art historians consider is the availability of information about the work of art. If a work is well documented and there is a wealth of information available, it is more likely to be mentioned in art history books and other materials.
The Modernist movement, 1890 to 1940 CE, is a period of art that saw a break from traditional forms and styles as artists experimented with new materials and techniques. Modernist art is characterized by its abstract forms, its use of color and texture, and its focus on capturing emotions and ideas.
In addition, art historians also consider the cultural and historical significance of the work. Art that reflects the values and attitudes of a particular society or era is often considered important, as it provides insight into the cultural and historical context in which it was created.
In conclusion, the purpose of art history is to understand the evolution of the visual arts and the meaning and significance of works of art. Art historians use a variety of factors, including the importance and influence of the artist, the quality and originality of the work, and the historical and cultural context in which it was created, to determine which works of art to include in their studies. By doing so, they help to ensure that the story of art history is accurately and comprehensively.
In the case of generating images from text, the input data is a description of an image, which the AI then converts into an actual image. For example, if a user inputs the text, "A man with a red hat sitting on a bench in a park," the AI would generate an image of a man wearing a red hat sitting on a bench in a park.
One of the most remarkable aspects of this technology is the ability of AI to imitate the style of famous painters. By training GANs on a large dataset of images created by a specific artist, the AI can learn to generate new images that mimic the style of the artist. This technology has been used to create AI-generated versions of famous works by artists such as Van Gogh, Monet, and Picasso, among others.
While AI is capable of producing images that are very similar in style to famous painters, sometimes the results can be strange and unpredictable. For example, the AI might generate an image with a third hand, eyes in the wrong place, or other unusual features.
This happens because AI is not capable of understanding the context of the input data. It simply generates images based on patterns it has learned from the input data. If the input data is not clear or complete, the AI may generate an image that is incorrect or unusual. In addition, AI is still limited in its ability to understand the complexities of human anatomy and emotions, which can result in strange or unrealistic images.
In conclusion, AI-generated images from text are a fascinating application of technology that has the potential to revolutionize the art world. However, there are still limitations to the technology, and AI-generated images may not always produce the desired results. Nevertheless, as AI continues to evolve and improve, it is likely that we will see even more amazing and creative uses of this technology in the future.
In conclusion, art has evolved over time, with each style and period reflecting the values, beliefs, and culture of its time. From the bold lines and simple forms of the Stone Age to the complex abstractions of the modern era, art continues to reflect the changing times and styles of each era. Understanding the visual differences between these styles is essential for appreciating the evolution of art and its impact on society and culture.
This is fascinating, isn't it? And it will change art just as photography changed it in 19th century. Photography changed art because you didn't need a painter to get a picture of something anymore. You just made click and machine did it for you. And now we just need to tell artificial intelligence what we want and it does the job for us. And it is just the beginning. Imagine what will this thing be capable of in 10 or 20 years. In a way, it is a kind of conceptualism, because you just need to write the concept and the object is created by artificial intelligence. It will also make come true this famous sentence, everybody is an artist. Actually, these were Joseph Base's words, and he didn't really meant what we understand today, but never mind. My biggest question is, how will this artificial intelligence influence people, individuals and society? All ingredients to create avatars which will be our best friends and lovers are already there. We have this artificial intelligence which can create person, it can write texts, we have text-to-speech conversion, so the thing can talk. Then there are those computer games, 3D worlds, virtual reality, where avatars could live. Metaverses from Facebook and other companies are already there. And we are already spending most of time watching mobile phones, smartphones. And the development of those data glasses, which will replace smartphones, will put us into a reality, augmented reality, where avatars and our real friends and the reality around us will merge into one big illusion. But there are other important things, because microphones already guess our mood by the tone of our voice, cameras can guess our mood by the expression of our faces, and smartwatches are already measuring up to 20 or more physiological parameters like heartbeat, blood pressure and so on. And artificial intelligence will in every moment understand our mood better than we do ourselves. So an avatar which will be run by artificial intelligence will know exactly what we need in this moment, and it will react this way. It will look like another human being, or maybe like some fantastic science fiction being, and it will satisfy us better than any real friend or lover. So we shall ask ourselves, will our grandchildren, instead of celebrating 25 years of marriage, celebrate 25 years of being together with an avatar, which is actually just a digital code, an artificial intelligence algorithm, a virtual reality being? What kind of world will that be?
What do you think? How will artificial intelligence change the world in next 10 or 20 years?
Please, take a few seconds to answer that question, because it concerns us all. Write your opinion in the comments section below.
Don't miss the opportunity to find more interesting videos on TEO Spiller's YouTube channel.
And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because the next video will be something really special.